How are we going with this one? Hey, Aspect. Can you guys see the screen at the moment? Okay. So I literally went through the whole question with nobody watching it. That's so strange. Sucks, but well, what can we do? It's one of those days, man, when nothing goes to plan. All right, that's fine. We'll actually do a few more of these questions, and then it's just been one of those nights when technology just lets us down. That's all right. Cool. So I wanted to go through with the next lot of questions. So which one are you talking about? Can we simplify further? B? No, B you can't simplify any further than that. That's basically it. Like B, you shouldn't be able to simplify any further than that. All right, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to write up a couple of questions real quickly. So the next one that we want to do is minus 3x minus 2. Okay, so now we're going to start going into with a values bigger than when it's actually bigger than 1. So we got 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 4. Yeah, sorry about the other stream, guys. Like, I should have figured that when I saw a message, I should have done something else, but that's all right. Midstream, I couldn't actually switch over. I actually thought I was streaming back then. Okay, so we're going to look at question E here. Now, what I'm going to ask you guys is, would you guys like to have a go at this question, or would you like me to show you how to do it and then give you a similar one like this? Yeah, definitely had issues with that stream. Okay, cool. Now what I'll do is I will right, it does actually show it. Okay, so we'll actually show you guys how to do this one. Now with the numerator one, what you have to do is you'll actually have to factorize the numerator first. All right, so what we have got is we've actually got 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. So we've actually got to factorize this first. Now guys, I'm going to be honest here. If you actually know how to do this factorization by yourself and you're pretty confident with it, then by all means go ahead and do it the way you know. But if you don't know how to do this and this is the first time you're looking at this, just be patient with me as I go through it. Otherwise, the other alternative is that have a look at some of my videos that I've done for this so that you can actually factorize. And I'll show you guys some tricks as well of how it actually works out. So the first step is 2 times negative 2 is we're going to get negative 4. So what we're looking for here is two numbers that multiply to negative 4 and add up to minus 3. All right, so our two numbers are going to be negative 4 and positive 1. And negative 4 plus positive 1 equals negative 3. Now the reason why we get that negative 4 and 1 is so that we can actually split the negative 3x as negative 4x plus 1x minus 2. So all I've done here is I've replaced the minus 3x with minus 4 and 1 here. All right, that's all I've done there. So once I do that, what I can do is I can factorize this by parts. So I've got 2x as a common factor here, which means it's going to be x minus 2 Here I've got 1 as a common factor, so it's going to be x minus 2. And because both x minus 2 and x minus 2 are a factor on both sides, I can take it out. So it's going to be x minus 2 multiplied by 2x plus 1. Now if you're thinking, where did that 2x plus 1 come from? The 2x is from there, and the plus 1 is from there. So once we factorize that, then everything becomes easy, because we can just write this as 2x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2 divided by x squared minus 4 can be written as x minus 2 and x plus 2. So at this point we can cancel out our 2x minus 2's, and we're left with just 2x plus 1 divided by x plus 2. Minus 2. Yes, 2 times minus 2 is negative 4, so I'm not sure what I missed there, Eric. Sam, this question would probably be a merit, but I can actually, would I convert this into an excellence? Not yet, unless it's like, I don't know, borderline merit excellence, I'll say. I think I ended the other stream, Man on a Mission, and once I end this stream, it's on replay at the moment, which means nobody can actually go and access it. So Eric on line 4, okay, let me just redo the lines. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tell me, Eric, again, which is which line you were talking about. That's all right, Rahul. I just replayed the old stream, and all the working out is still in that stream, weirdly enough. No, this is a merit, Charlotte. This question is definitely a merit. Line 1. Yeah, line 1 for that, Harry, there is shouldn't minus 2 become minus 4? No, Eric. All we're trying to do is we're trying to this part in the green box here, in the green highlighted box here. It's an algorithm that we use. We're not actually connecting it at all to the question in any way. What we're doing in the green box, what we're trying to figure out is, how do we write that minus 3 in line 1? How do we split up minus 3 so that it becomes, so that we can actually factorize it? All right, so the green box is just there as a guidance to show you what you can split that minus 3 as. From line 4. Okay, so basically with line 4, all it means is that when I'm splitting the quadratic up. So what I'll do is, guys, don't worry about it. I'm going to do another question for you, and we're going to try and figure this out. All right, so don't stress. We will kind of work this through. Just give me a second. I need to rewrite a question. Minus 9 minus 8x minus 3. Okay, so try this one now. We're going to try question F, and I'll leave it as it is. So we've got 3x squared minus 8x minus 3, and that's being divided by cool. So these types of questions is called simplifying rational expressions. Harry, I don't know if you can call this as a guaranteed question, but I have seen it pop up every other year. So, you know, this one of these types of questions was there last year. So yeah. So I wouldn't know, man. My bad. Yeah, so as Caleb's talking about here, it just these types of questions, you just got to practice them all the time. Now, Yujung, I would say this is probably looking at a merit level questions, borderline merit excellence. The reason I say borderline merit excellence is because sometimes with the exam papers, what they do is if they find that the paper was a bit too hard, then what they do is they change the markings for the questions. So that's why I'm saying to you guys, questions like F and E would be like borderline merit excellence. Yeah, one other thing I'm going to say to you guys is this. I mean, if you can pass on the message that I exist, I'd really appreciate it, because like I actually recently found out that 70% of my viewers are actually not subscribed. It would be awesome to get some subscriptions going. Where do I get all these questions from? I literally have a piece of paper and I'm making them up as I go. You guys will be fine. You always will figure out a way. All right, can I go through question F? Since we're starting to actually start working on some of these answers. I can't believe I just took my actual pen. Is there any way you can squeeze an excellence from doing this exact working for a merit question? Charlie, it depends, Charlie, because if they change the question, then yeah, it's really hard to actually say whether this could be converted into an excellence. Man on a Mission, I have a playlist on my channel, like in my, what do you call it, right at the top of my channel. If you go, there's like level 1 algebra MCAT revision. There's a playlist with like about 150 videos. People have told me that's one of the best revision material for MCAT. Oh, Charlotte, awesome. Okay, so let's actually go through this question here. So the first thing I need to do is factorize the numerator there. So if you guys have a look there, I'm gonna kind of work on the side here. I've got 3x squared minus 8x minus 3. So what I'm going to be doing is, my first step is do this little thing. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 9 and adds up to negative 8. All right, so once again, this negative 8 is actually from here, and the negative 9 is from 3 multiplied by negative 3 is what I'm getting for negative 9. So I'm basically looking for these two numbers. They're going to be negative 9 and positive 1, negative 9 and positive 1. Now, some people ask me this question: does it matter which way you go with, like when you have negative 8x? Like, I want to show you guys this. Some people might do this. They might do 3x squared minus 9x plus 1x minus 3. Or some people might do it this way: 3x squared plus 1x minus 9x minus 3. It really doesn't matter which way you do it, because either way you do it, you're still going to end up with the same quadratic factorization. And I'll show you guys what I mean by. So in this one, I'm going to split them into 2's. This one, I'm going to split them by 2's as well. And I just realized, let me just put a big solid line here. So this is option 1, this is option 2, depending on which one you actually end up doing. So here I've got 3x as a common factor, which means I can take it out. I'm going to get x minus 3. On this side, I've got positive 1 as a common factor, which means I'm going to get x minus 3. And straight away, you can see that x minus 3 and x minus 3 is a common factor. And then you've got 3x plus 1, which is left over. 3x is from there, plus 1 is from there. So that's your factorization. Now, if you do it the other way, here you've got what as your common factor? You've got x as a common factor, which means you're going to get 3x plus 1. And then on this side, you've got minus 3 as a common factor, which means you're going to get 3x plus 1 again. And once again, what you can see is that 3x plus 1 is a common factor, so you can take it out. What's remaining is x minus 3. So it doesn't matter, as you guys can see, whichever way you split it up, you're still going to end up with the same two factors. All right, so once we get our two factors, we are going to replace it in the numerator here. So this is going to be 3x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 3, and in the denominator you've got 2 times x squared minus 9, which means we can split that x squared minus 9 further. We're going to get 2x minus 3 x plus 3, and at this point we can cancel out x minus 3 and x minus 3, and so what you have your answer as is 3x plus 1 divided by 2 times x plus 3. All right, let's have a look at these. Financial jazz, no, I'm making up these questions in a piece of paper right next to me, but what I do is I go through the old questions and see if there's anything that I haven't covered yet, and then I kind of just do them. With the denominator, you don't have to expand it. You can actually leave it as it is, so you can actually leave it as 2 times x plus 3. Borderline merit excellence, I would say. No, ym, I think if you had to expand the bracket, you would have got, I'm assuming ym, did you put 2 bracket x plus 3, or did you expand it? Because if you expanded, then you should get 2x plus 6, not 2x plus 3. I have to ask, what is CHS? Yeah, sure. The Rahul, the denominator is basically just take the 2 out, and you're going to get x squared minus 9. And then from x squared minus 9, you can rewrite that as x minus 3 and x plus 3. Ah, Kashmir. I know quite a few folks there. Do you guys have one of the teachers, what's her name? Darryl there by any chance? In Kashmir? I thought she was in Kashmir, unless I'm getting it wrong. Actually, I think she might be. Give me 1 second, guys. Kashmir. Dalrymple. She's the one. All right, let's have a look at these guys. Elvis, these questions are called simplifying rational expressions. Why did other get x equals 9 or x equals 1 and I got x equals 5? I'm not sure how you got the answer, Yeet, because in this one you just leave it as a fraction. That's it. You cannot do anything further than that. All right, guys, we have time for one more of these fractional questions, or you think you've kind of sorted? I can give you guys one last one, and then we're done for these types of questions. After that, if this question pops up, if you guys don't get a merit, well, you should get a merit. All right, so let me do one more question of this type, and then we'll call it for the night, just because of tech issues today. I'm just going to work it out. Give me 1 second. All right, so what we've got here, 3x squared, last one for the night, guys. Start working on that one, and I'll get the next one out. 2x squared plus 3x minus 6x minus 9. Code Cito, nah, this is, it is merit questions, I would say. I wouldn't call this an excellence yet. Maybe the last one, question G, maybe, because it's a double tricky one. But I don't know if you guys will get as difficult as this, but if you know how to do it, then you're pretty much sorted for these types of questions. Man on a mission, what do you look for in word equations? It's basically, I'll tell you what, like, I'm going to be honest, man on a mission, there are some word questions I look at it and I go, I got no idea what the hell they're asking about. But the way I tend to work around with word questions is try and figure out what I think they're asking. So I'll see if, I mean, like the word questions are a bit tricky to do, man, on a mission, because I don't have copyright for certain questions, like unless I sit there and write these questions. Coming up with skills questions is really easy, but coming up with word questions, I have to sit there and typing the words, and it's just too much time. Is it the numerator possible? 3x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 7x minus 6. Yes, it is possible. Harrison, are you talking about the little zone questions? Yeah, go ahead, Yeet. And I just hope the people that actually wrote it are not watching it. Yeah, I think, Caleb, you're on the right track there, because you got a couple of people ahead of you that's put that same answer as well. Yeah, Harrison, one thing I'll recommend you is, this is tutorial 9b, as I said. There is a tutorial number 4 in this series. If you go to my website, the link is in the description. Go to Algebra section and then go to the live tutorials. And if you go and find tutorial number 4, you can actually watch how I do the zone ones. It's quite detailed in that. How long does it take to write an exam? Well, we have to make sure it works, right? So it takes a bit of time. Eric, there's no MCAT for level 2 and level 3 calc. It's just they have end of year exams. It's only in level 1 that they have like an MCAT in September. How many more live streams will you be doing? I've got tomorrow is level 2. I'll do one more for level 1 on Wednesday, and I think I've got a hand of someone gave me an exam paper that is a public document, so we might spend Sunday just working on that exam paper. So I'll go through one full practice exam paper, and I don't think you guys have actually seen this paper, unless it's a Walker Maths paper, which is a public doc, so I can actually work on it. Let me have a look, Harrison. I think if you look for, yeah, in my main page, man, you'll find tutorial 4, but hang on, let me just go find it. Tutorial number 4, quadratics 2, there we go. All right, Harrison, check that out. Check that that video there. That should cover all the zones. Not sure, Ryan. Why doesn't CAT exist? Charlotte, good question. That's why I stopped doing it in my school when I was head of department. But that's another long story. No worries. You're welcome, Jazz. Sam, the challenge with the MCAT is that you actually don't know which questions are excellence. Like, they mix up the orders. Like every other paper they have, like usually they have like excellence towards the end, but in MCAT I don't know why they mix the orders up, and because they mix their order up, it makes it really challenging. Man on a mission, that's really awesome that you hacked my webcam, but the problem is I don't actually have one. Sorry to say that, man. All right, guys, I'm going to quickly go through the answers, and then we'll actually call it a day. Charlotte, Kashmir, you've got the most awesomest maths teachers there, man. You got, don't you guys have Dalrymple there? She's amazing, man. All right, so we're going to do this question here. So I'm going to start factorizing the top corner here first. So 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. So multiplying those two, I get minus 18. Two numbers that multiply to minus 18 and minus 7. So I got negative 2 and positive 2. negative 9 and positive 2. And negative 9 and positive 2 adds up to negative 7. So 3x squared minus 9x plus 2x minus 6. So I can split this up as 3x bracket x minus 3 plus 2 times x minus 3, and of course I can rewrite this as x minus 3 times 3x plus 2. So my numerator is going to be 3x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 3. Now I got to work out the denominator, so I've got 2x squared minus 3x minus 9. Both of them multiplied, I'm getting negative 18. So two numbers multiply to 18 and add up to minus 3. So I've got negative 6 and positive 3. So 2x squared minus 6x plus 3x minus 9. So 2x is a common factor, x minus 3, and then 3 times x minus 3. So I can rewrite this as 2x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 3. So that's what my denominator is. Cancelling out both of them, and I end up with 3x plus 2 over 2x plus 3 as my answer. So guys, the reason why I spent so much time in this question was these types of questions is that I'm actually kind of covering multiple skills for you guys with your quadratics. So we're covering factorizing, we're covering rational expressions, and so you got quite a range of skills that you're going to be picking up from this. All right, so I think I missed all that comments, but yeah, after all the word problems. Okay, so just kind of answering some questions back there. Eric, if you have a look at that playlist, so the playlist that I've talked about is available on my website. The website's link is in the description. It should be in the description of this video. So if you guys go into level 1 MCAT, so click on level 1 and go into MCAT. Don't know why this is link broken. Why? So this is the playlist that I was talking about. All right, so basically there's like tons and tons of questions in that playlist. There are like algebra skills questions, there's word questions. It's just a mixture of questions, Eric. So I would actually recommend you to watch that video, because people that have watched that particular playlist, there's so many variety of questions that you actually learn quite a bit from it. All right, no, I'm not. Trouble with the word problems. Yep, I've talked about that. Not changing schools anytime soon, guys. I just got a new job, so St. Ken's, hello. Yeah, hello to you. I'm sure she does, Charlotte. She's pretty cool. Kingsway, man, you guys are just giving me jobs at the moment. I'm quite happy where I am, guys. I'm just having a look. Any other questions that I need to answer? What if we get a quadratic in a bracket multiplied by quadratic? Wouldn't solving x be different then? Ansh, I think you're looking about solving quadratics. This is just factorizing them. So we don't really solve for these questions. We just leave them as it is. Simultaneous and some exponentials are excellent. Yeah, Charlotte, so that graph simultaneous one is what I want to work on next. So on Wednesday we'll actually go through that. But I was tossing up, do I actually do on tomorrow? But I don't know how the level 2s are going to feel about it. But let me put up a survey tomorrow just to see whether we do level 1 or level 2 tomorrow. Fractions, do you have anything where fractions are in simultaneous equations? Hannah, I believe I did some questions on that in number 7. No, number 6. No, number 5. Yeah, there you go. So if you go look up tutorial number 5, right towards the end, we did some simultaneous equations with fractions. Yeah, Arabella, you're right. She did win that one. That sounds pretty much like a word question there, Rahel. All right, guys, I'm gonna You want to do a live stream on Saturday? Jeez, Saturday's my games, man. Gotta play some games at some time. Actually, no, I can't do streaming on Saturday nights anyway. Got a big run on Sunday mornings. All right, guys. So I'm gonna stop here at the moment, and I do apologize again for the stream kind of messing up. But hopefully on Wednesday, if I get that final competition, then maybe our technology can get better. What games do I play? At the moment, I play a game called StarCraft 2 with my mates. And I've started playing Fall Guys, getting frustrated with that game. Maybe after MCAT is over, I'll actually stream it so you guys can have a laugh. Yeet, no, we can't do Pythagoras. Eric, it's a competition for a tablet. So Jan, Carmen, yes, pretty much it's on the 15th or 17th. All right, guys, I don't think you have the MCAT tomorrow, Nissa. It might be a mock, but I don't think it's your real one. Your real one should be in next week. So guys, as I said, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Go to the website, check out all the revision stuff, particularly this website here. It has the live tutorials. Every time I do a live tutorial, it shall pop up in the live tutorial section, and playlist. That playlist has all the the questions, and also the NCEA exams, all the past exam papers. You guys can go there and access them. All right. So if you guys want a particular question answered from past exams, you can go in there. It's all time stamped, so you guys can just browse through as much as you need. All right. And the last thing is this, as I said to you, the live tutorials. Every time I finish a tutorial, what I do is I tend to update it on this page. So even if you miss a tutorial, just come back to this particular page, and you should see all the tutorials that I've done so far. So someone is asking me about simultaneous equations. It is up there somewhere. There you go, simultaneous equations 1. So all of this year's tutorials are in that page. As for you guys donating and things like that, don't worry about it. Just buy something nice for you guys. All right, look after yourselves. Anyway, I will catch you guys next time. Keep an eye out for the what do you call it, the little poll tomorrow. If heaps of level 1 kids ask for tutorial tomorrow, I will change it to level 1. Otherwise, I'm going to go with level 2. All right, in saying that, I will catch you guys. Have a good night, guys. Cut it out, Rahul. He's still going with that stupid question again. All right, guys. Catch you later.